Happy New Year to you. I hope 2025 is going to treat you well. I hope 2024 treated you well. Along with, I hope you enjoyed whatever you ended up doing last night. If it was hanging out with friends, if it was going to bed before 12, if it was going out to the clubs, if it was going to see a movie, if it was doing whatever it was, I hope you enjoyed whatever that thing is that you ended up doing yesterday. And the reason why I'm making this video, I don't typically make New Year's resolutions, at least not New Year's Day resolutions, because I do it more on my birthday, because that's the day that my year actually starts. It doesn't start on the 1st, like sure, like we go from 2024 to 2025 or from X year to Y year on this day. But other than that, like, it's not the year, it's not when your year officially starts. It's just a weird little thing that I have. But I figured I'd still make a video, let you know my plans for this year, just to see what ends up coming out. One of my biggest things that I'm going to be doing is not focusing so much on the results, but focusing much more on my inputs. Like, what can I do each and every single day to move me closer to the goal of having 100,000 subscribers on one specific channel, so that I can have the play button. I feel like that'd be cool. It's been a dream that I've had for years. If it happens, cool. If not, so be it. The actions that I'll take to get there, so I continually post these videos every single day for as long as it takes until something magical happens. I'll go back and review my videos, the titles, the ones that have done well, so that I can start to do more of the things that have done well. As I was writing about that today, analyzing one of the other channels that I have, I'm getting to this channel as well too, for the videos that I end up making, to see what does stick. And my cardio is not great. It's bad, you guys. I used to run a lot, but I don't run as much as I once did. So me walking up hills, it's not great, but it's also decently good. So I was analyzing one of my videos, actually a couple of my videos from one of the other channels that I have, and I came to realize that a lot of the work that I have been doing is posting daily content, and it's kind of exactly like sales as well. So there's this doing more of what works and then discarding the stuff that doesn't work. So I end up just doing, what's up guys? So I just end up doing more of what does work, because in sales, whenever I'll close a deal, I'll just do more of those things. So I figure I can apply those same principles to what I do with these videos here as well too. Whatever videos do work, the titles, the communication, the comments, respond back to more of those videos. So those are the topics that you do like listening to. Plus I enjoyed making it in the first place. But we're always going to be moving forward, because I'm always going to be learning new information, acquiring new ideas, reading new comments, and getting other people involved in the whole community that we have getting built right here, right now. So that's number one, is doing more of what works and less of what hasn't. The only way to know how to do that is by me going back and analyzing the videos that are working well and trying to do more videos similar to that, while also still innovating to be able to get more people in, along with helping me learn new insights and ideas in the process. So that's number one. Second one is to actually get paid this year, because last year I didn't get paid at all. I was just living off of the savings that I had built up over the past like 8 to 10 years, probably 12 years total. I did take off a couple of years like working from time to time, but I basically lived off of that money for this past year to be able to just, one, explore around this town, which has been wonderful and amazing, along with making a whole lot of new connections and become more comfortable making videos like this, because I could never walk around making videos like this out in public. But now that I know that there's people listening, and I'm not just talking to open air, and I know that there's other people on the side of the screen, which I realize and recognize from the comments that are left in, which is why I always ask and recommend, like, if you have an idea, if you have a comment or a suggestion or a question, leave that down below. Like, you can always let me know what your New Year's resolutions are. Like, if you have ideas or ways that you want to achieve that said thing, or you don't know how to go about it, I can help you go about it, because I was just listening to a TED Talk before making this video, and the girl was going into a topic of like grabbing a sheet of paper, visualizing that sheet of paper, writing down your specific goal at the top of that piece of paper, writing down actionable steps and dates for those specific goals to take place. And then third, calling or having a list of people that are within your network that you can call and ask if you ever run into an issue or a problem. And I've been able to do that multiple times. So that's why like my goal for getting an income this year by X date, at least a decent amount, so that I can keep making these videos. It doesn't have to be nearly as much as I once thought it was, which is pretty neat to see because I can actually live off of not that much, which is really impressive for at least a year. My rent's my biggest expense right now, which I could always move, but I like where I live, so I don't really mind. If I have to sacrifice some food for the time being, then so be it. But it's actionable steps is going to be number 2 to be able to get an income coming in this year, because I don't want to have to be continually taking out of my savings or investments or other income that I have saved up over the years. I'd rather start to receive income for the energy and the services that I do render, which ties back to point number 1 of like doing more of what is working to be able to get more views, more traction, more likes, more shares, more subscribers, which if you haven't done any of those, I highly recommend doing all of those right now. It only takes like 2 clicks of a button on each and every single one of those. So that's going to be resolution number 2. I'd also like to be able to start dating this year a bit more. Like that'd be pretty cool. Like actually have a relationship, find somebody to be able to go out with, maybe start something a little bit more serious and more committed. That'd be a pretty cool goal. That one I'm not 100% stuck on, because there's just so many beautiful women out there, dude, where it's kind of hard for me sometimes to settle down. But I've been constantly thinking about this. It's just like a lot of us are sometimes addicted to like online pornography or something along those lines, and we're just looking at all these women all the time. At least that's where it was for me. I don't do it nearly as much as I once did. I actually rarely ever doing it now, but there are still some of those times where that does end up coming. What's up, dude? How you doing? Where are you going? There's a Dalmatian. I used to have Dalmatians. How you doing, bud? You want to come here? Come here. Come here. No? Come in. What's up, dude? How you doing? It was Daisy. Was it Daisy? No. I remember your name the other day. Yeah, I know. I need to come this way, though. Watch out for cars, dude. Yeah, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, so that's my second option, is because when I think about, like, let's say having a family or something like that. What's up? Do you want to say hi? No? The dog seemed chill yesterday when I saw her laying down, but I don't know. But yeah, relationships. There's something special about being able to come back and actually talk with a person more than just the intimacy. I always was so hung up on the intimacy, which that's all I'd ever think about, is like, oh, I want to be able to have all this crazy amazing sex, which, don't get me wrong, I think that'd still be chill and fun to do. But also at the same time, I'm like, having somebody to go to dinner with, having somebody to go to the mountains with, having somebody to go snowboarding with, having somebody to go hiking with, having somebody to walk with on these walks, which, I mean, you guys are already walking with me right now. Like having my partner with me, I think that'd be pretty chill, by just allowing us to grow together. And I'd like for her to be like independent, strong. She's done a lot of her internal work as well, along with myself. Possibly, hopefully that she'll want like a kid, because I was always getting distracted by like these beautiful women, which I don't see why I can't have a beautiful woman and like an intelligent woman. I feel like they can both be one and the same. So I'd say that's another goal. And I guess the steps that I would take to be able to get that is just going on a date once a week, or maybe calling people or sending text messages to women that I've had things with in the past and trying to build a relationship, instead of just trying to like sleep with them on that first night, because that's not things that I want to do anymore. They were fun in the time in college, but like I said, dude, I'd rather have somebody that I can build something with, that we can have a relationship, that we're both driven, that we both want like kids and families, and we're both working on each other. Because it's why I'm so like persistent and dedicated to this channel and to making videos. And this, the thing is, because I've always constantly had it in the back of my mind. It's like, well, let's imagine that I was married, I had kids, I had the house, like I had to take care of other people other than myself. Like, what would I be doing in those said scenarios? And that's where it's like, well, I'd be doing what I was talking about in goal number 1, of like going back, reanalyzing the videos, having conversations, like figuring out what does work and discarding the stuff that doesn't work, along with like being able to generate an income, which ties into number 2, because I have to do like the outreaches or make the videos to be able to create some sort of income or work with other people, which I don't necessarily want to have to work with other people, not in like a company, like not going and back and working for somebody else. I'd rather just be able to continue to make these videos and then have you like buy the merch that I have linked down in the description, or maybe I'll even do a course one day along those lines and package all of my like YouTube information of like, hey, this is what worked, this isn't what worked, like, and just share those notes with you as well too, so that then if you ever want to share your ideas on YouTube, you can start with where I was. Because a lot of these other content creators, and this is just my little gripe, and it's a little aside for I guess right now, is a lot of the creators that I've bought courses and or things from beforehand, they're like leagues and leagues above me. So it's like they have different resources than what I have. But I look at this in terms of like, I have the same resources as you, so I can help you out a lot more than I could possibly, than like one of these bigger creators that has like millions of followers could help you out. And you could be like, well, they have millions of followers, so they know what they're doing a bit better. But I'm also like, you don't have to have millions of followers to be able to get people, like to be able to listen to people, to be able to date, to be able to do all these other things. It's just not something that you have to do. You can do it on your own with what you have. Like right now, I'm just recording this on a GoPro, walking around in my neighborhood, talking about my ideas, my resolutions for 2025. So we can see what we can do there. So first 3, consistently post on YouTube, analyze the videos that are working, start to make an actual income this year by doing either client work or getting sales, digital online sales from this, purchasing, subscribers, anything along those lines. 3, start dating a lot more to be able to hopefully find a woman by messaging and reaching out to like women that I have talked with in the past. There's been a couple of them that I'm like, I don't know, every single woman that I've ever seen run into is like, oh, I'm already dating or something like that, which I'm like, okay, well, that I get it, I understand it. So we'll make some little adjustments there. The other thing as well, they like to move in or upgrade my place of living as well, which that does tie into like the resolution number 3 or 2, I guess I should say 2 and 3 kind of, because I get more income, can have a girlfriend, wife, whatever, it'll most likely be a girlfriend, be able to have her and I come together, and then I can move into a new place. I like to get a bigger place, which is weird, maybe not so weird, but I like to have a place that has like land or something like that where I can not feel like I'm in a shipping container, but it still has a view. I'd consider like doing the RV stuff, but I'd rather just have like an RV that I can park on my land, so that then I can just go camping and do those things instead. So that would be number 4. I don't really have to lose any weight this year. Like my weight stays pretty solid, because I eat the same thing. I work out 5 days a week, along with going on a walk every single day as well too. So I mean, that's a resolution, I guess, but I'm already doing that in a sense. The other thing would also be just taking maybe more risks, or asking bigger questions, or asking more questions to other people, and being able to stand my ground with what I do and not being pushed around, and leading people to where they need to be led to, or helping them get up the mountain of whatever it is that they're wanting to achieve in their life. I like to be able to do more of that as well, which I already have been doing a lot of that over these past couple of years, especially this last year without even realizing it. Did a lot of it for myself this past year, so now it's my time to give back to you in new ways that I haven't been giving back to you before, even though like I have, but I'm also like learning and growing every single day as much as you are learning and growing each and every single day. So we're all just taking our steps each and every single time. I like to have a new car as well, new bike, 2 new bikes, a road bike and a mountain bike. I like to have more time. It'd be awesome too to be able to fly first class to like Japan with my girlfriend. That would be fun to be able to do that in this year. I'm making very big ambitious goals, and you're like, that's a lot. And it's like, yeah, I like to be able to make big ambitious goals. They're just more fun and exciting for me personally. So I'll continue to do that. Is there anything else we have in mind? Like I said, clients, work, income, plaque, videos, improve these. Like if I could have 100,000 consistent recurring views on each video that I post, along with, I want to say 1,000 sales a month from my print on demand shop, that'd be pretty cool by the end of the year. Yeah, and then I'd like to also make an online course as well, just package all the information that I've learned from like either creating content or from other stories or other people and sell that as well too. And you can be like, you're doing a lot of selling. And it's like, yeah, because we have to have money to continue to do these things, as much as I wish we didn't. I've tried, dude. I've tried doing it without having an income, and it works. It does. It doesn't really, because then I can't afford the food that I want to eat at. I can't go out on the dates that I want to go to. I can't improve the quality of these videos. Like, yes, I can, but that all takes like a lot of time. And it's just like I have hundreds of other things that I need to be doing as well. So like having money to be able to send and pay somebody else to do some of the work that I myself can't do, just as other businesses can pay me to do some of the work that they don't want to do. And then we just have this whole cycle, this whole cyclical nature of like, I help you, you help me, I help you, I help you, I help you, you help me, so forth and so on. So I figure I can do that within a course. I'd like to be able to do like the more one-on-one personal coaching. That'd be ideal. Obviously that's going to depend on what you want to do, because I've realized that cold calling businesses and or people and be like, hey, I'm a personal coach, I can help you overcome your limiting mindsets, I can help you overcome your self-limiting beliefs or whatever it may be. I found out that that's not really the best way. It's kind of like walking up to somebody and telling them, hey, you need to go to therapy. Like, what do you mean I need to go to therapy? It's like, I don't need to do that. It's like, you probably could. Or it's the same thing of like, hey, you're an alcoholic. It's like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, like you should go to AA. It's like, yeah, whatever. It's like telling people to do these things just doesn't work. At least from what I've been able to see, people have to come to the realization and the decision themselves that they want to change. So I'll keep making these videos to hopefully spark something within you, or even just plant a seed within your mind that you can go off and water and think and read these different books or these different ideas to be able to come up with different perspectives. Or you can just keep coming back here and I'll condense down all the information for you and save you a lot of time, so you don't have to go out and read the books, or you don't have to go out and study the materials that I have to, because I just condense everything into a solid and easy to follow format to make your life a whole lot easier. So I'd say those are a couple of my resolutions this year. I like that sunset a lot. It's really great. And yeah, just connecting and talking more with a lot of you is my plan. So if you ever have comments, suggestions, ideas, you can leave those down in the description down below. That being said, let me know what your guys' New Year's resolution is for this year. Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to gain more money? Do you want to start a YouTube channel? Do you want to become president? Do you want to become God? Do you want to be the universe experience itself? Do you want to talk on stage? That'd be another thing I'd like to do as well too, is host a live seminar, like an in-person seminar. I think that'd be pretty fun. I don't know how to go about doing something like that. I had to figure that out as we go, but that's another thing that also does take money to put on within the six-figure range, especially for venue and host and camera gear and all this other stuff that comes along with it. Takes a good amount of money. So that'd have to be something else that I have to figure out as well. That's why we got to get paid, got to find value, which there's opportunity all around us. Just have to go out and ask, have the questions, the conversations, and see what ends up coming from there. And I hope you're doing the same thing wherever you're at. If you're somewhere that you're at right now, recommend you either go say hey to somebody else, or grab a sheet of paper, and write down what you want to do. Your goals, your specific goal. Write down the dates that you want to have it accomplished by. Write down the actionable steps, 3 to 5, to help you achieve that said goal. And then write down 5 to 10 people that you know within your network that can help you out with that. If you don't know somebody, you can ask somebody that you might know if they know somebody else as well, and then you can start to learn that way. So with all that being said, and subscribe to the channel. There's a link down below that you can also check out, support the channel, and I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. So thanks for watching.